So we are on air.
Welcome to another episode of Football Bloods TV. Today we have our host himself, Sanjeev.
Eh.
No, kidding. Kidding. So basically, our tactical always involves Sanjeev himself. So I purposely tried to bring him as the host because if you notice the previous episode, he was like Football Bloods TV and then shouting and all. So I thought he would do the same this time.
I sound bad. I sound like shit.
Still sounds so bad.
Anyway, we have Call Me FC fame, Sanjeev with me, and also Kavi, as also known as Zippa FC, but no more calling him that name anyway.
Only that Call Me FC remained.
Yeah.
And then Kundev. Other than that.
All right. So today we'll be looking at England versus Czech Republic's post-match tactical talks. So what are we going to witness? How was the game? So the final score was 1-0, where Raheem Sterling headed the ball into the net from assist by Grealish. And there was multiple chances where England actually had compared to Czech Republic. So yeah, straight away, let's go into the action. So Sanjeev, take the floor.
Which floor?
Any floor you want.
You must let me share screen.
Yeah, sure.
Oh, okay. Then, alright. Let's go. How's my screen like? Yeah.
Okay. Which country is this day?
I don't know, somewhere in Asia.
23 slides.
Either Hong Kong or Singapore.
Cow day, you. 23 slides.
Nah,
He's on fire. That's why
only if Southgate prepared something like this before Euros. Just saying.
I'm sure they do. He and his team. So
yeah, I'm sure they do, but they don't know what they're doing.
They are all professional, pro license.
Hey, you should have Isaac here. Yesterday he was blasting Southgate.
I think he was watching him blasting also. He was like all out of Southgate.
The guy who brought Middlesbrough from EPL to Championship, then he's England coach.
Yeah. Hey, Sam Allardyce. Sorry, I know we are supposed to go into this, but Sam Allardyce is the most successful England coach.
100% was too short.
100% win rate.
Yeah.
Won one game and he resigned.
Then Isaac was like, hire Harry Redknapp.
Okay. Now we going to this morning's game for us. It's this morning Clearly, we can see that Czech registered more shots than England, but as far as shots on target, England had more shots on target. The possession slightly in favor of England.
Sorry, somebody's mic. Someone has fan towards the mic.
Is it mine?
Yeah, it's yours.
Yes, sir.
Quite loud.
Dave, if you mute, how you
you
talk,
mute yourself, then how to talk.
Anyway, it's some advertisement going on with Sanjeev.
Technical difficulties. He's asking the fan to get the fuck out of his place.
Get into position, fan.
Get lost from my table, you bloody fan. Stop blowing at me.
I'm already fighting relegation in the prediction show. Please stop this.
I'm trying to do something.
Okay. Sorry, I was talking to my mom, asking her help to off the fan.
All right, go ahead, Dave.
Fouls committed, if you can see England, one foul extra compare, but we don't know who is the defensive side, who's defending. So at the same time, although England took the lead, but looking at their fouls, it shows that they want to defend their Goliath. So today is basically about I prepared what I've prepared is England's movement. It's just basically the English team. So the lineup was Southgate's lineup was Stones, Maguire, Shaw, Walker, Declan Rice,
Actually, we didn't
Phillips,
see Saka coming there. Suddenly, Saka started.
Yeah.
Grealish, Sterling, Saka, and Harry Kane. Harry Kane, yeah. So he went for the 4-2-3-1. And also at a certain time of the game, when England were in possession and they want to move vertically, they want to move up towards, they played a 3-3-1-3 or 3-3-4. So you can see Declan Rice drops back. Then the holding midfielder, it was Calvin Phillips. And then Grealish on slightly above, Sterling, Saka, and then Harry Kane. So it's a 3-3-1-3, or we can say a 3-3-4, but it's best put it as a 3-3-1-3 lah. So giving Jack Grealish the freedom in between spaces. So if Phillips were to drop, Grealish will cover his space. And then if Shaw and Walker to tuck back, then we have Sterling and Saka to drop into the half space. So now we see this is not the goal. This is the one where Sterling's attempt but it hit the post. The one he lobbed the ball over the keeper.
Yeah.
Okay.
So it's a brilliant ball by Luke Shaw, this one.
Yes. Okay, but the thing was organized well by Calvin Phillips. I'm not sure if you guys noticed or not, but during the game, I didn't notice, but when I watched the highlights, replay after replay, I was going frame after frame. It was Phillips who organized the whole line in order for Sterling to receive the ball. So you notice the lines. You can see the lines. Okay. This is where this guy here, you can see my mouse or not, my cursor.
Yeah.
Yeah, can.
This guy, I'm not sure if he's part of the midfield.
Okay.
I'm not sure if he's part of the midfield or he's the left back. I'm really not sure because it can go 1, 2, 3, 4 can be defend, or 1, 2, 3, 4 is the back line, and then these three are the midfielders. So I'm not sure what they were trying to the Czechs. I wasn't sure what they.
Because the Czechs were playing a 4-2-3-1, so probably he might be the left back.
Perhaps lah. So sorry.
Okay.
Okay, look at Sterling. Sterling's position when Harry Kane has the ball.
You look at where's Harry Kane.
Yeah.
Yeah, I wanted to ask about that. Why is Harry Kane so low?
Perhaps he's been given the freedom to drop deep to collect the ball.
To be honest, he's doing very well in that position.
Is it like because obviously he has his marker,
okay.
so when he drops this far, he eventually breaks the orientation, or I don't know what you call their setup, their line. When he drops, then it breaks and creates a void. Is it?
I'm not really sure about that, but he would. If you notice, each time he drops deep down to collect the ball, Saka and Sterling would
push to the center.
Tuck in.
Yes.
Take his space.
So yes, to cover his space. So tucking in with two strikers going inside. So here you look at Sterling's position. So now Luke Shaw has the ball. So over here, if you see here in the previous frame, Walker is attempting to come in, that means to drop here. But you look at Kelvin Phillips, he's asking Walker to stay and push wide. Push to the far end. So to get this guy to stick with Walker. So you see?
Okay.
You see Shaw's body positioning when he received the ball. The moment he turns, and then here our friend ready to Isaac's best friend.
Picture.
Okay. He's ready to go in.
Apparently, Isaac's best friend already scored 2 goals in 3
That's
games.
right.
Yeah. And winning goals.
Yeah.
So he's ready to go into space. So the ball went in. Okay. This is where.
It was a very beautiful chip, to be honest.
Yeah, it was nice. Okay, the ball.
The ball given by Luke Shaw also was perfect.
Yeah.
Even the goal also even Kane's shot that the keeper stopped, that was given by Maguire. Right.
Yeah.
Damn good through ball, one.
Yeah, I have it later there. I will show you the lines how they go through.
All right.
So this is the other side of the positioning. You see, we have a lot of the thing is I don't understand the Czechs. They have a lot of players flooding their own defensive half or their own half, but it's just that there are too many loopholes. So in this way, this is where Shaw gave the ball into space behind the defender, knowing that Sterling he has the speed to 100% to beat. So in this area, you can see how the English players has positioned themselves. In every direction, they always have three players.
Yep.
That's right.
Okay, this was the goal. Sorry, the image not clear. So copyright's purpose then. Excuse me. So this is Kelvin Phillips on the ball. Okay, Saka is moving into space. You see here, this defender number 4. You see Saka, Kelvin Phillips. So now, no, not number 4. Sorry, not number 4. But you just, I can't check what number is this. But you just say. So Saka receives the ball into the space given by Kelvin Phillips. So Saka is running forward, and when he receives the ball, look, his back is facing where? Okay, his back is facing the goal. His front is facing there. So Saka still turning again.
He was given a lot of time.
Allowed him so much of time.
So you see in this space, okay, here he has the ball. Here our friend still turning, Our friend still turning. His eyes there on the ball. He's not looking left or right. This guy has Kane. Can you see my cursor?
Yeah.
This guy has Kane. This guy has Sterling. This guy has Grealish.
He thought he had Grealish.
Yep, he thought lah. Okay, so this guy is okay. Maybe shadow marking or cover shadow. It's okay, but this guy, our friend here, still waiting for Saka to turn.
Yeah.
So in this moment, like if he go and commit, I don't think so. It should be a problem because
Saka
this guy
would have looked back.
This guy is free, so pushing Saka to face forward, while these two, one of them can, apply pressure, or this guy pressures from the back, one person curi the ball and, rob the ball and, go away. But they allowed him to turn. Here he made the cross. After he made the cross, Harry Kane gave the ball to Grealish. Okay, I don't have that footage lah. So this is Grealish on the ball. So notice Saka, he's behind the defender. He has quite a distance also lah. But this goal, I don't know if it's sheer luck. Okay, Sterling being in the right position, but after watching it frame after frame, you know how many times I rewind and watch. I feel like it's planned, I'll explain why lah. So this guy is on Sterling, okay, we can say, and this guy, he doesn't know that this guy left Saka behind. Just okay, forget about it. And okay, here this is where Saka nudges him a bit. Okay, where we have a little bit of body contact. The goal happened when Jack Grealish registered the cross. Saka and Sterling, they switch place, you know. Saka went forward, Sterling going behind. Sterling went behind. So with Saka pulling his marker with him to the front and Sterling leaving his marker in that position, when they make the switch, Sterling was free, and that's why the free header came in lah. If you watch frame by frame, like what I did was I put the video. What?
Space.
Not space. What are the speed of the video? So I delay by
okay.
what you call it?
You reduce the speed.
Yeah, reduce the speed of the
Playback
video.
speed.
So in a slower motion, you can see the movement, the interchange between Saka and Sterling. I think it's well planned lah. I don't know. For me on my side, I think it was planned. I don't see how it is as just luck. So this is where Sterling leaving his marker. Okay. So Saka is dragging his marker in. So pulling his marker in. So here you can see the change. Okay. I don't know where's the ball. The ball coming lah somewhere there lah. Okay. So this was Sterling's man. So the gap, Sterling has left him behind, and then this marker following Saka left Sterling a free man lah. And that's how I think they got their first goal.
But you say it's pretty orchestrated, right?
Yeah.
How could they have practiced or anything lah to be ready to do that switch? I think that should happen. It could be by luck also, right?
I wouldn't say luck there, because football we do train at situational. How do I put it? We do situational training. So if let's say now the ball is coming in from the left hand side, how are we going to leave our markers and get into the empty space? If the ball is coming from outside, slightly from the 35 yards away from the penalty spot, if that cross is coming in an in swinger or an out swinger, how are we going to prepare the strikers to go in?
But that cross from Grealish was spot on. Like it was very, very perfectly crossed deep inside. So that executed the whole plan well. Like they really practiced this.
They of course, I wouldn't say that they train to just play in this situation, but of course you have to prepare the team. So repetition. So it's just it's ingrained in them lah. So this was the ball for Harry Kane by Maguire. Okay.
I don't know since when he became such a visionary.
It's been a while there, but it's just that I don't know why in United when he carried the ball forward, he always loses the ball.
He'll do something stupid.
For me, one of the centre backs in Premier League that can do proper ball. I mean, besides Van Dijk is David Luiz. I feel David Luiz services to give the ball across is very nice.
I'm not sure about David Luiz.
So that's why I've never seen him doing much like
you can see that.
He tend to lose the ball whenever he goes in front. Like no idea, then he'll do something, lose the ball.
Under pressure lah.
when I was watching the highlights, I was like, damn. went through so many players there. I think
Yeah.
four.
Yeah, sorry.
The thing is, at this at this moment, I still don't understand the Czechs how they organize themselves. They were a bit,
Yeah, they look messy a little.
Maybe
scattered everywhere.
maybe the tension to win the game
Perhaps lah.
got into them.
Perhaps, but I still feel I don't know. Isaac would strongly disagree with me. I know, but I feel that England prepared well lah. Because you see, first game they concede 0 goals. Second game concede 0 goal. Third game they conceded 0 goals. So when your fort is strong, so you just have to try to plant the goal to the other side of the goal. But I don't know how they will sustain themselves in the knockout rounds. So, but we will see lah. So the through ball just went through how many oppositions, and Kane. And this is where Kane runs into space in between the channels. We can see their defenders. This is the first frame. Okay, Sterling is, where's my cursor? Okay, Sterling is here. He's ready to zoom here. He's ready to zoom in this space, and Kane is, he went in between the two defenders. As you can see, Sterling over here. Now from this angle, can you guys see the whole thing?
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay. So from this angle, so here we look like it's congested, right?
Mm-hmm.
But from this angle, you see how the England players position themselves well. Okay. So
From the diamond.
yeah. So we look at the Czechs backline. There are 4 backlines. See how far apart they are. Why they are far apart? It's because of Shaw and Walker. Not just Shaw. Yes, not just Shaw and Walker, but Phillips and Grealish, forcing the opposition to stay put and stay put wide. So that's why it creates these channels for Maguire to send a ball. But you see, Maguire sent the ball. Okay, he's having pressure here, and then there's one player, and then here, and so he just
Maybe the guy next to the ref, he could have stopped the ball. Fellow also don't know doing what.
perhaps don't
He
know.
was looking at Grealish, I guess.
Yeah, maybe sticking to Grealish as a marker. So, but it's just that if we look how Walker and Shaw position themselves to stretch the
Line.
the Czechs back line, then I think that kind of helped. But it's just that the English players didn't, like, you see, chances like this, they didn't take the opportunity to punish them. So hard luck lah. I cannot say hard luck lah.
I just wanted to ask you, maybe Kane, what do you think of this? Maybe Kane should have tapped the ball to Sterling.
Maybe, but at the same time, he's a target man, a striker. He wants to check in his goal as well. He hasn't scored, right?
Yeah, hasn't scored.
Plus, from that angle, we usually see Skin putting it back at the net.
Yeah,
So
could have scored lah. He should have scored.
Even like if we are watching it, we know that the higher chance for him is to score.
I thought he was going to smash near post, but he opened his body too much.
But that was actually a brilliant save by the keeper also.
Oh yeah,
I don't know how he. Then I noticed since the first game, it's quite often that Kane suddenly they switch his positioning. Sterling comes to the center, Kane goes to the left. Then when Mount was there, they form Mount or Grealish. In this case, they form like a triangle there. Then they kind of isolate the
Opposition.
line, the position.
Well,
Why is that the only tactics they trying to do? Because I've already seen a couple of times, even in the first game, that's how they got the goal also.
yeah.
When they did that, Sterling had a space to run through and he scored.
Like you see, England, their strength is their speed.
Mhm.
Okay, all their top their front players, they're all fast, including Shaw and Walker. So now, like, I mean, I wouldn't know thoroughly because I'm not friends with Southgate, but
You're friends with the Queen, right?
the Queen of England. So the thing is, when you have fast players, your main concern is how do you stretch your opposition? Because when you have fast players, you cannot play the ball to their feet unless it's a counter attack. So when you're sitting in their half, the best thing is to play the ball behind your
And
opposition's
chase.
back. Not just chase, but how to stretch them apart.
Mhm.
So the moment if you're playing the ball behind your opposition's back, so definitely it's. I mean, of course, chasing you. I mean, you're right, but of course, you need speed. You need pace. Boom, 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 boom. There you go. Is- John Stones, I think, did so well.
John Stones was just like a solid defender at the back. All
Yeah,
he was doing was just to make sure that the back line is. I mean, he was a leader at the back.
towards I don't know
Oh,
the
it's
85th.
your laptop running out of battery, is it?
Yeah, on the charger
Why
already.
you on your switch?
Yeah. It's like, no, the best part is it was already on. I was like, shit, what happened?
Okay,
Yeah, go on.
so we can see here. This is England when they were defending lah. When they are defending, okay, when they are defending deep. But it's just that Sterling, I think, is a bit too tired with his defending responsibilities because every player, regardless if you are an attacker or you're a defender, so when you are defending, you have your responsibilities, and when you're attacking, defender also has his attacking responsibilities.
Mhm.
So in this situation, you can see how tight the England's defense are. Having Declan Rice drop, not just Declan Rice, Calvin Phillips,
Phillips.
dropping deep to to make a five-man backline. You see how tight and how compact they are, and the spaces in between them.
Hmm.
But the only thing this fella lah, here that
We need
evening
Isaac.
walk,
We
evening
need
walk.
Isaac.
Isaac, our friend. Look at this champion.
even Czech Republic's number 6 guy, you see at the bottom here, even he looks. I mean, Luke Shaw looks to be like marking him, but he can easily make the run easily if he's given the ball well.
Yeah,
Yeah, but I think
but I don't
he
think.
still can close in on him, right?
Yes,
Hmm.
and knowing that Pickford is quite fast for a goalkeeper.
Mhm.
Step fast.
He looks funny with the head.
Oh yeah, because we are so used to seeing the crew cut. So yep, that's about it.
Wow, that's a good explanation there by
Just
Sanjeev.
a bit out of topic. You say that they are well prepared, right? Like
Tell me.
they already know what they want to do, but what happened? What could have happened, or what could have gone wrong in the Scotland game? Why they could not break Scotland's defense? I don't know if you
Perhaps,
watched it.
perhaps Scotland prepared better lah. Scotland knew. I don't know because it's hard to say. Sometimes, like for instance, if you watched France and Hungary, was it a draw? Yeah.
Yeah, draw.
France, they were defending with their lives,
Yes,
I
that's
noticed
true.
that.
It's
That's true.
the other way around. So it's like, so the same thing once the Scottish and English game, if you're going back to Scotland and the England game, so perhaps maybe Southgate, I cannot say Southgate lah, but the English team went into the game a bit too cautious. At the same time, they know it's their arch rivals, right? Scotland, and they cannot stand the Scottish Scottish. The England Czech Republic game going on. Each time Croatia scores, the English fans in that stadium were singing,
Is it?
Oh, because they
Yeah.
had that rivalry, right? Yeah.
And they were making so much noise each time Croatia scored. So back to your question, it's hard to. For me, it's hard to answer lah, Kavi, because I don't know, because one team maybe went in a bit too cautious,
Maybe
and
that
maybe
analysis will
Scotland
be a bit different than this.
perhaps, and maybe Scotland they went in a bit. They went in prepared lah to take England to a draw.
Sometimes when you think about all these rival games, these are the games where they don't play for just the tactics alone. No, they play just to make sure that they beat and they win the game. So
Yes.
sometimes that is their mentality. It's like to just go all out there.
Yeah.
Sometimes you just need to screw the tactics just to make sure that you do something that can benefit you and your team. So it depends how the rivalry is. Like for example, we're talking about how the rivalry between Liverpool and United. So in that rivalry, they start the game with their tactics and all. But when you go up to like the 80th minute, where let's say it's still a 0-0, or let's say one of the team is in the first goal, after that, it's like the other team needs the other goal, to at least equalize. So they will just go all out, and that's where you can see some red cards coming in, and some like the players' mentality will be totally aggressive at that one point. So yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway, England's game, it might be with either Denmark or Netherlands. Both are going to be a very interesting fixture.
No lah.
I thought I saw it was Group F, is it? I thought yesterday I saw it was either Denmark or Netherlands.
I also thought the same. I saw on live score they playing runner-up of Group F.
Oh, that is going to be
Weird.
tough. So if it's runner-up of Group F, then it's going to be either Germany, Portugal, or France. Either one of them. So
Then
who knows?
the-
Hungary suddenly becomes the second place out of nowhere.
the Spanish group, they will play who? Netherlands group.
Yeah, I guess that's the way it will be.
Why
Because
they change?
England is Group D, right?
Group E winner will play best third of Group A, B, C, or D. That one I think they haven't decided lah. But Group E winner will play the third place team.
Interesting. So
That group we can just omit lah. That one like some school level team like that. Even Spain included.
I don't know.
what they're
Spain
doing
is
with
in
Morata.
third place now.
Hey, Spain is good lah. It's just that
Finishing.
Their front man is not good. I mean, I wouldn't say he's not good. Yes, he's professional and all, but then something is wrong with him lah.
Morata.
Yeah, the team is good.
Oh,
You have former Barcelona boss, so I don't think anything could go wrong there lah. Just that they cannot finish.
But they have to win this last game, which is tonight, which is I think in another 1.5 hour time. If they don't
they'll
win
win.
this,
They'll win 3-1.
3-1. Slovakia played a very good game, the first game. So I don't know, they might play their asses out.
Anyway, it's a perfect. It's going to be a perfect night for those English guys because they have actually done with all the games with clean sheets, 3 in a row. And I believe all 3 games were just a goal, right? Just one goal, which differentiates each team, if I'm not wrong. So,
So we are like Italy lah now. They also never concede. We also never concede.
yeah.
Don't we? I was never in the England group.
We have an
you are
Italian fan
Italy.
here.
You are Italian fan. So we are English fans. So kita sama-sama lah.
Oh, sama-sama naik.
Ah.
Anyway, so this is a small technical talk by Sanjeev, me, and Kavi. We were just sharing all our thoughts of the game which just happened yesterday. So compared to the Scotland game, I believe the Czech Republic game was looking slightly more interesting. At least there were some chances created compared to those in Scotland. Anyway, yeah, coming to the knockout round, England may be facing either Germany, Portugal, or France, which will be decided today, later on today, and we will be doing a live watch along. And yeah,
Who you think they will face? Just a quick one.
so
Who
it's
you
going to
think
be the
they'll
second
face?
place, right?
Yeah. Or maybe who do you think will be the right one for England to face? That's a
I
better
don't know. I
question.
think England might be facing the French.
But French is leading the group, you know. For now, lah. For now.
I want them to face Portugal and then take Portugal to penalties and then lose to Portugal every
Oh
time.
shit!
Every time England lose to Portugal in penalties.
I was thinking the same. So I thought England will be facing Portugal. Let's see, because I think Portugal will, but then it's quite difficult to say also because
Portugal and France, right?
Yeah. But
So-
I think they will face Portugal. Let's see.
The reason I
But-
say France is because I thought France and Portugal will be a draw, and then Germany will be the first one lah after beating Hungary. So,
But
yeah,
what
so-
if suddenly Portugal win?
Yeah, it can happen anyway.
That's
Because
the best part.
if we see the football chain, right? So-called football chain. So Portugal beat Hungary by 3-0, right?
Yeah.
And then after that, Hungary went there and faced France, and then they drew the game.
Yeah, but
Suddenly, Germany faced France, and then they lost 2-0. But France drew
1-0,
Hungary.
right?
1-0, sorry.
1-0.
1-0, and then but then France drew to Hungary, but Portugal was beaten by Germany. So it's like a total cycle. So today is like a cycle completion lah.
You know, if actually Portugal and Germany win, right? So
France will be third,
France
right?
will be third.
Yeah, but they will
So-
still qualify anyway because I think
That
it's not.
one, no. Sanjeev, what's the criteria? They just see the goals or what?
Must check the resume lah. Your English, Bahasa, Maths all good.
Whether you can bite or
No.
not.
No lah. I mean, of course, points. Then perhaps goal difference. I think they'll check goal scored lah. Then goal allowed, and then if all same, then the fair play comes in. How many yellow card they
If all
receive.
same, they go to the fourth place lah. Right? The fourth place go in lah.
No, then they go head to head. If all the same, then they'll have to check head to head.
Oh
Oh,
wow!
like all the
Head to head.
previous matches, is it?
So yeah,
No.
you can see.
Head to head, as in?
Wait, you all lost me here for a moment.
Head to head, you mean like they need to play again, or they will see their previous game together?
Yeah, I think it's previous games. right?
Previous games.
Oh, okay. So as you can see, Sanjeev is fighting hard for his UEFA management role. He knows every rule in the in the tournament.
I'm a bit confused now.
Nothing happened there.
No, I think he's checking something there.
No. My hands are here.
Anyway, so we have come to the end of the show, and hope you all had some small learnings on how this thing works. So let us know what you think, how England played. Do you all support what Isaac said yesterday? Because I think most of them do, because they all don't really favor Southgate for a reason. Or we can also look at the way England played yesterday in how Sanjeev just presented earlier, which is very much more tactical. Who knows that this is how Southgate wants the team to
Maybe,
build.
or maybe Southgate actually knows what he's doing, lah. But we just find it too stupid.
Yeah, but to be honest, I find England game a little boring, which is why I skipped the watch along twice.
Only now I find England game boring. Since 2004, I found out that one.
No, at times, like the World Cup times, they were really excited to watch.
Like the qualifiers all sometimes will be exciting also.
Yeah.
When it comes to the major tournament, when they must already, you cannot lah.
But I want
during the Premier League games, you'll go like, wow, this player, oh, that player, oh, this player. Then
when they get together, it's trash.
Like my friend once told me recently, like he told me that England all got the havoc players. They are the best league in the world. But when they come together and play like rubbish.
Yeah, exactly.
That's exactly what happens. Even during the golden era, also same one.
Yeah, like,
individually they achieve so much, but when they come together, it's just crap.
But I would say that Southgate is a man of principle. That one I'll give him. He don't crack under pressure. He don't fall under the influence of anyone. But he just do my thing. I win. We lose. Screw it.
Yeah.
Jalan.
Anyway, so this is the tactical show of Football Bloods TV. Do check out more on the channel. We have the Euro prediction table coming up. So in that table, you can see me and Sanjeev fighting for relegation while Kavi is facing top 4.
It's not you. It's me and TikTok.
I'm also there. If you notice, I'm there also.
But your gap is way far off.
I'm gonna chase Wahid.
I'm 3 points behind TikTok. A bloody machine. Stupid machine. I'm behind the flag.
So as we already talked about it, the last place of the table is going to do a forfeit. So is it going to be Sanjeev, or if it's going to be Mr. TikTok, then we are not going to do a forfeit.
No,
so if it's going to be Sanjeev, then there will be a forfeit.
What's a forfeit?
Let's see what is going to happen soon. So yeah. What's that, Sanjeev?
What's the forfeit about? I didn't know about this. No one told me anything about forfeit.
Yeah,
no,
we actually have a forfeit. We actually planned this forfeit during the last prediction show. But the forfeit will... Yeah, serious. But the forfeit will only be given by the host himself. So he said that the winner gets a prize from him, and the loser, which means the last place, will actually have to do a forfeit. So I don't know what forfeit he is.
Forfeit as in what? Punishment?
So yeah, just maybe giving you a heads up, man.
Maybe ice bucket challenge or something.
Hey, I was never part of this whole show in the first place, What podcast is this? I don't know what podcast.
You should have followed up with all the videos too.
Oh my lord.
Anyway,
there is still chance that the whole table could actually flip upside down in the next few games. Then suddenly you are like some mid-table like that.
I will turn the table upside down. You
turn your phone, laddie.
Finally, the host himself will do a forfeit, it seems.
That's why. Maybe you should stop. Taking the road not taken. If let's say Ukraine versus Finland, everyone will be Ukraine. You will be, oh no, Finland will win this.
The Leicester City fan 5,000-1.
But you don't know how much money he lost before that.
He made back his money.
All right. Anyway, thank you so much to Sanjeev and Kavi for joining us today. And tonight
Thanks
we'll be
to
doing
you,
watch
Ray.
along. It's going to be Portugal, France, and Hungary versus Germany both at the same time. So probably we'll be switching the TV on and off then here. So let's see what's going to happen. And so do subscribe to the channel. Don't forget to press the bell icon and also do share, comment, and like all our Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok.
Do whatever
as well.
necessary that makes us happy.
Yeah, you have that one dialogue, and then everyone have their own dialogue. So this is my dialogue. Anyway, thank you so much, guys, and see you all again shortly later.